So this is more of like an ATM platform, kind of a banking app for ATM. That's what it's looking like. So we're gonna demo it, look at corrections and learning points on what this person has done. So let's first run the app. This is the whole code, and the code ends at 160 line of code. You will get to see why I'm particular about the line of code. I start here by providing my name, James Michael, and here it's asked me to do account name as well, because of course you can have different name from account name. So this system does not allow you to create multiple, have several accounts. It's just one account and then you manage your account. So that's why I call it more of like an ATM kind of system. You select transaction. So this is also an interesting idea where you can have either you are working with current or savings. So this is a nice touch to it. And immediately we have that created, it brought this page up that hello, account name is this, and it gave us account number, and it also gave us a PIN, which was interesting. So we can enter the PIN to be able to proceed to what we want to do. On providing the PIN, we have this information, which is one of the dashboard that we did before. We specify check balance, deposit, withdrawal. So I've tested quite a lot of them. I didn't see print bank account there, but that's fine. Everything I guess is working. But let me just do a quick run through the system. So let's do deposit, which is 2, and ask me to enter the amount. So let's do 500 or this. Then it says successful. Do I want to do a transaction again? I say yes, and then ask me for my PIN again. So the PIN thing is reoccurring. So this is just like the way ATM works. That's why I call it like ATM, kind of system. We can do withdrawal and all those things. Let's just check balance. Then we have our balance there. Let's look at the learning points from what has been done and parts that I want to highlight from this code. Nice one, nice code, good job. The only thing I want to point out is the fact that there were no functions created. This is what I call spaghetti code. Like, it's a whole long lengthy code, and the issue with this kind of code is that it's difficult to manage. Codes like this are difficult to manage because once you want to do stuff, you have to read through all the line of codes. Trust me, if you want to adjust anything, you have to read through all 160 line of code, as opposed to if you properly create functions for what you want to do. That way, if you have things that have to say deposit, you just know that there's a function that handles deposit. This one that also prompts you to perform new transaction, you have it everywhere. Do you see something? Do you see, remember I talked about repeating yourself. Avoid repeating yourself. So this is repetition. Why not just have this as a function? That way you save, look at how many line of code that you're going to save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 line of code. Is it worthy? Yeah, it is worthy of changing to a function. The reason is because you call it more than once. So let's turn this to a function, and I'm going to write the call function here before I create the function. I'm going to write that function and call it prompt transaction type. We don't need to pass anything inside because it doesn't accept any information. So everything we do here will be returned into this variable, and then you can use that to check your new transaction and do whatever you need to do. So I go to the top where you have function declaration. I just come here, I have my def, create my function. Remember that it's going to return something, guys. It's returning an integer. So I can specify that there. Then this is where we now write our function. So let me go and copy that content. So this is it here. I just copy the whole thing, and I come in here. I will do the adjustment immediately. I paste. So once I paste, I'm returning this whole thing here that says integer, all this. That's what I'm returning. So that done, this will now, I just need to write this. This is what I need to call every time. I don't need to write this whole story every time. I just need to do this. So this way you are making use of function properly. So I'm going to change all these guys and you're going to see the difference. So I now have something like this. So do you see it's cleaner? It's cleaner this way. So I'm going to copy this and look for all the places that you have it. So you also have it here. Okay, so this one is also clean. So let's keep checking. So you can see the stress you are saving yourself. So imagine there's a typo you need to correct. You just correct it inside here, and everything that make use of prompt transaction type will just work. So another thing I want to correct is the use of multiple print formats. Number one, since you know that you're not having any variable inside here, there's no need to put the format there. That's number one. Number two, if you want to use break like this, it's preferable to use, I can just do something like this. So I showed you guys this last time. So what this does is that it will bring this to the new line here. That's what this will do. So you can use that to create new space here instead of you increasing the number of line of codes that you have in your program.